Hi everyone, today I'm going to be talking about / reviewing haiku with you guys. So I'm going to be asking you guys today for your enrichment activity this week to write your own haiku. So in order to prepare you for that, I'm going to quickly review the aspects of haiku that we talked about when we were working on poetry when we were last in school. So a haiku is a type of poetry that's traditionally Japanese, and they're usually about nature. So I'm asking you guys to, if you can, go out on like a walk or something and get outside. I know it's probably a little bit rough being stuck inside, so I'm just going to ask you guys to go outside and write your own poems about nature. So haiku, specifically in terms of the actual form of haiku, they're typically they're really short 3-line poem where each line has a specific number of syllables to them. So just as another review, a syllable are the single sounds that make up words or phrases. So, for example, if you think about strohecker, if you split up into the syllables, it's strohecker, so it's 3 syllables. Or if we have something like just form, that's just one form, it's 1 syllable. Or haiku, we've got 2 separate sounds, haiku, that's 2 syllables. So when you have an actual haiku, the way you split up the 3 lines of the poem, the first line is going to have 5 syllables, the second line has 7 syllables, and the third line has 5 syllables again. So you have it's a really short poem. You have 3 lines of 5 syllables, 7 syllables, and 5 syllables. So you've got a little step there. So in order to just really push this through, I'm going to give you guys a couple of examples. So for one that I wrote down here, we have, as the wind does blow, across the trees I see the buds blooming in May. So for the first line, you have, as the wind does blow. So those are all 1-syllable words, so this one's pretty simple to be able to count out the syllables. We have as, that's 1 syllable, the is 1 syllable, so that's the second syllable of the line. Wind, same thing, is a 1-syllable word. It's the 3rd syllable of this line. And then again, does is the 4th syllable of the line, and blow is the 5th syllable of the line. So we have 5 1-syllable words, which makes it so the first line is 5 syllables in total. And the second line is, across the trees I see the. So this one's got a little more complexity because that first word, across, that's 2 syllables. We have across. It's a 2-syllable word. So we have 2 syllables in one word. Then the, again, is a 1-syllable word, but that's the 3rd syllable of this second line. Then trees, it's just 1 syllable again, so it's the 4th syllable of this line. I, same thing, see the. So I see the. Those are 3 1-syllable words, but they make up the 5th, 6th, and 7th syllables of this second line. So we in total have 7 syllables in the second line. And then finally with the third line, buds blooming in May. So we have buds, it's 1 syllable, it's our first syllable of the line, and it's a 1-syllable word. Then blooming, that's 2 syllables. So it's respectively the 2nd and 3rd syllables of the 3rd line with those 2 syllables in that one word. And then in, another 1-syllable word, and May, another 1-syllable word, the 4th and 5th syllables of the line. So in total, we can see how we were able to break down the lines of the poem to fit our haiku form of 5-7-5. So just a couple other examples I'll just read for you just to get you used to the form and to see more of this idea of them being about nature. We have, falling to the ground, I watch a leaf settle down in a bed of brown. So we have, the first line is falling to the ground, so falling to the ground, 5 syllables. The second line, I watch a leaf settle down. I watch a leaf settle down. So 7 syllables in the second line. And then the third line is in a bed of brown. So we just have in a bed of brown. So you've got that 5 syllables again. We've got 5-7-5. So those are the 2 examples I have for you. That's my brief explanation and review of haiku. As always, feel free to email me if you have any questions about any of this, and make sure you follow the assignment to work on writing your own haiku. Thanks.